Hello, welcome to Pen and Paper ASMR. So today we are getting towards the end of July, and that means that August is right around the corner. And so I need to set up my August cover page. Now the July cover page that I did, it was the one where I had too many mess ups and the camera died and it just didn't work out. So I wanted to film this one in hopes that it goes a little better. And I'm going to do very similar to what I did, where basically the right side of the page just lists the month with a simple design, and then the right side the left side of the page has just a little calendar so you can see at a glance, the layout, and then I did a Bible verse underneath, and I liked that. It kept it nice and simple without being too cluttered. And so I'm going to do the same thing for this one. So I use Pinterest to look at designs, and I have actually made Pinterest boards for every month. And some of them are like month specific, like obviously December is going to be one where a lot of it's going to be Christmas or like wintry themed, which I'm very excited. I do love Christmas. But August, August, at least where I live, doesn't have any major holidays that we celebrate. Like July had, 4th of July, all that. But for the August pages, I think a lot of these are cute. I just don't know if I have the right supplies. In theory, like this one, I guess I could technically do that, but I just don't think that the drawing supplies I have would suit that design. I think they'd be a little too inky, and all of my colors are actually kind of not saturated. Like, these are more muted. The ones I have, I don't really have many pastel colors, unfortunately. And then things like this, super cute. I'm not the best at drawing those kinds of things and making them look the way I want. And so I was looking around the other boards, and there are things like this where really you could do this one for any month. I do like it. I don't know if it's translating on the camera, but back behind the flowers, it's like a very light checker pattern, and I don't have something light enough to do that. So I was looking. Again, a lot of these are cute, but would definitely extend beyond my current drawing abilities. That's amazing. I can't do that though. And I looked down here. It's the very bottom one, and I figured, wait a minute, that could absolutely be changed to be any month. And so that's what I'm going to do. And if you see, the lines are very clean, and I believe they probably put down some tape to do that. I have 3 similar colors. I don't have many mild liners. I've found that they smudge my stuff a little more than I like, so the couple that I have, they're nice to use, but overall I like the Sharpie S Notes. So I have 3 similar colors to those flowers right here, and then I also have a gray to write the name of the month. But I figured before I did that, this is the washi tape I have the most of. And I figured, well, I don't use a ton of washi tape. I can probably use this to outline the page so that if I draw over it, the lines will be cleaner. So let me go ahead and get the washi tape on the edges. We'll go about that long. Okay, I think we'll just go 1 row in. Oops. edges I know will be, they'll be like doubled up because the vertical will intersect it. Let's do the bottom. One really nice thing about washi tape is that it typically is like removable and like not replaceable. That might technically be right. Repositionable. Like it's not typically gonna tear your page if you have to pull it back up. Oops, well that didn't follow the line very well. Oh, because I lined it up. The wrong line. Okay, let's try again. That row of donuts. Down to there. I wondered what in the world just happened. I just put it down wrong. And now for the record, I have no idea if this is how this other person did this, if they used washi tape, or they just have a good eye to know where to stop. So this could not work. I'm just guessing because literally I'm just going based off the picture. That line down there. Okay. We'll see how well this works, but step one, I figure, if we're going to go back and look at the example, they just wrote the month in the middle and then put a couple little blooms around the name of the month. The reason I'm going to do that first, even though I guess you could do the outline, is that I don't want to end up doing the border too close to the word. Like I don't want it to encroach on the space of the word. So let's see on here. So I've said this before, if by chance you've seen any other videos I posted, but I use a Scribbles That Matter notebook. They're not as easy. I know you can find like Leuchtturm 1917 notebooks and Moleskine notebooks like at Target and at Barnes & Noble. You can't really find these in those places. I believe they're based in London, or at least in England, and they I either have to get them from Amazon or their website. And I like theirs because they absorb the ink a little better, I think, without it bleeding through. But also in the middle here, they have a little cross, and on the edges, they're now hidden by the tape. They have little dashes to indicate where the middle of the page is. So right there is the middle, and August is AUGUST. So 6 letters, so about 3 letters on each side. And I'm not going to try to copy their font since I'm doing a completely different word. I'm just going to do like how I normally would write it in how I write like script. And I say script because it's not true cursive and it's not true like calligraphy. I think it's closer to cursive than actual calligraphy, but I've just kind of copied what I've seen. That's what I do for most of my bullet journal, is I copy like designs and stuff because I really like the designs. I just don't have an eye for it myself. So I'm gonna try to just write August nicely about the middle of the page. So let's see, I'll start over here. I'm like nervous. I keep pausing. Okay. might be a tiny bit off center, but that's okay. The flowers can help make up for it. So I am then going to go, what did I just say? I am now going to go and bolden up what would be the downstrokes. I know a lot of people, I guess I could have used, I have like the Crayola Super Tips. I guess I could have used those. They have a little bit more variety in shade, I guess. But I like this gray actually. I want to get better at brush pens. I think I have like 5 Tombow brush pens that I bought a long time ago. And I'll get them out every now and then to try and use them, and they're really nice. I just don't really know the right technique, but a lot of the things I saw, like while I was looking for a design, used the Tombow brush pens because I guess they have like lighter colors, and so my mental stationery wish list, I guess that's going on there. Okay, so just simple script writing for August, and then I'm going to show you one more time. This is what theirs looks like, and I have like the reddish color, the gold color, and the purple color. So I'm not sure if they just went in and did it with one color, like if they did all of the reds and then all the yellows. I'm not sure how they did theirs. I will say it looks like there's less red and more purple and yellow. So I might start, let's see, I'll keep them over here. I might start with the yellow for no other reason than the little flower up in this corner and theirs was yellow. So really, for this next little bit, I'm just going to be drawing yellow flowers, and it's just going to be a really quick doodle flower. These are not supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to be doodle-like. So, here I go. Oh, see, I'm nervous again. Okay. I'm gonna move these. And some of hers are also skewed. Well, I'm assuming it's her. It's a pretty, let's see. Yeah, some of them are like skewed. Yeah, it's a pretty feminine design. And I'm intentionally drawing onto the tape on some of them to try and mimic that, like the straight line across when you take the tape up. Again, nothing crazy. I did that one a little different, didn't I? That's okay. I just didn't make them all connect. I'm going to do a couple smaller ones. Try and actually fill in a couple of the little gaps with it being little. And also keeping in mind that I'm going to be adding 2 other colors worth. If I don't quite connect them, I'm just drawing a circle in the middle. And I was going around, but now I'm kind of going at random places. There we go. Okay. For now, I think I'm gonna stop with yellow. And I'm gonna pick up purple. I don't know if that's the correct order to do it in, but we're gonna go ahead. That looks a little better than my yellow ones. Why am I making nicer flowers with this color? That's actually kind of funny. They're not as bad with this color. Okay. I feel like I should do like a couple more around the top edge. Maybe even just like a little bump. I guess we can keep going. I think I'm kind of doing the same thing. Let's change that up down here. Let's do like a different part of the flower. Golly. I am super intrigued why these are more like the idea I was going for compared to the yellow. Like, that's really weird to me that I'm better at drawing with the purple. Oh, and to be clear, these are like, they can be used like highlighters, but they are like chisel tips, so I'm just turning it on its like pointed side. That way I'm just using it like a normal pen. And I don't have to worry about like the width changing on me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up taking the yellow a little further up. Make sure I'm not smearing any tape ink on. Okay, actually, I think I just discovered what makes them look a little nicer. When I start in like the bottom left and go counterclockwise, so I guess like the southwest petal, and I go around, they come out a little better. So I'm better at going counterclockwise than I am clockwise. Let's test that. Well, I think I just need to start at the same petal, and that will... Except the edges. The edges are a little harder for me to, oh no, I used the wrong edge. That's okay. I'll just be chunky. Okay, for now, purple is also done. We're gonna move to red. Like I said, just looking at it, it looked like this was the least used color, probably because it's the boldest. So again, if you can see the tip here, I'm gonna use the point, the side that goes out further, to draw my flowers. And I actually am pretty happy with the colors I picked in terms of matching. I think that they ended up going together really well. I was worried that they would be super different. I did test them on an index card first before committing, you know, and putting it on the internet. But yeah, I was a little worried because I was like, these could be completely different colors from each other. Okay. So I started in a different spot and it threw me off. I think I need to add some red to the edge here. And I guess it doesn't have to touch the edge as long as it's like, you know, I think what I have is gonna be good enough to show a border. I know I need to add more red than just right there, but I don't want to overpower it with red either. And then there are certain areas, like it's not all just like one, you know, there's not like another border around the word. It's more like free form and towards the middle. So I'm going to try to take some of these up a little higher, start to maybe extend the extend it going in towards the word. Oop, my hand kind of twitched there. Here. Oh, I really packed that border with purple and yellow. Okay, I'm gonna add another here. maybe one right here. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a couple more of each color, kind of fill in where I might think it needs one, and then it is close to being done on this side. And that's what I was going for, something simple and quick to do. Something that definitely leaves lots of room for not mistakes, but it's not like these are just doodle flowers. It's not like it's, you know, supposed to be a significant figure or an icon or anything. It's just doodle flowers. This one needs some yellow. I think I can sneak a little red one in there. And then another yellow here. I think that these are good colors for August because they're still summery, but it's like, you know, later summer colors. Like they're not bright, like pool colors. They're more like summer starting to transition to fall, which I love fall. So those will be exciting ones to pick and doodle. And then there's a couple spots where I thought purple might work. Oh. Hang on. This is my little test index card. Are you okay? Sorry, I don't know why I did that. I started to do the thicker edge again. It's a little worn down, I suppose. Regardless, we'll keep trucking along with it. I actually kind of like how that one goes up in there, so I'll leave that alone. There. Okay. I think I'm actually really happy with that. And then final thing is they added little accents. So they put 4 little blossoms on there. So I'm just going to pick a couple places and I'm going to do like a little 3 blossom accent. And I'll put one on the T. And then they did 2 reds. I'm gonna do 2, I think 2 purples. So we'll do one here. Actually, maybe because it's a longer word. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little one here. And then I'm gonna add one more purple over here. I'm not sure if I like the combinations I did. That's okay. Actually, no, that's cute. That's fine. But since I did 2 of the others, let me just... No, we're gonna back away. We're gonna leave it alone. Okay, so we have the actual August page, and now moment of truth. Let's take away the tape. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, my washi tape is making me a liar. I'll have to use some like actual tape. It started to pull up my page there. Okay, I'll be a little more careful, I guess. Anyway, most of the time washi tape is easily removable and repositionable, but I guess it wanted to be difficult today. But it worked. It gave me a clean border at least, so it did that part of its job. Let me... Oh, where in the world is my normal tape? I am not using packing tape. When I film, I'm actually at my desk, and we have, we just made basically a Frankenstein desk with things from IKEA. So I have lots of drawers. Okay, well, I have no idea where my regular tape is, so that spot's just going to have to stay like that for now. But I will fix it before the end of the video. I'll go search for my tape. Okay, moving to side 2. This side's going to be a lot easier to do because it's just going to be a little calendar and then a Bible verse, and I'll accent it with some of the same little doodle flowers. So I'm just going to use my Uniball 1P, and last time, let me find it. Okay, last time, this is what I did for July, and so I'm just going to make a little calendar like that, and I did like the whole theme across the page last time. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do the calendar and the Bible verse and maybe a couple floral accents across. So I want it to be in a similar position, so more towards the top part of the page. And so I want it to be in this area. So we'll just say that this is where I want the days of the week to be. And there's my little dash, so I follow that down. And I prefer to have more on the right than I do on the left. No. Am I a liar? I don't know if this matters as much to me today. Sometimes I'm more particular. But I'm just going to write in, starting at Wednesday, since that's the middle of the week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then backwards is Tuesday, Monday, Sunday. Okay, so I know August 2nd is Friday, and I already did something that I do every time and then get irritated about. I like to highlight it before I write it, but it's too late now. So I like to kind of highlight the the word or the letters, but it's all right. So I know that's the 2nd. I know that's the 1st. So okay. So 1, 2, 3, and August has 31 days. Okay, so now we have our little calendar, and I'm gonna do what I did last time, which was I drew like a basically just a rounded rectangle. And so I give it a little bit of space and I just draw around it. And my hand has to shake. I think that's non-negotiable for me. Okay. And then, like a calendar, I will divide that section. Okay. And I'm just going to put a shadow down here. I'm going to highlight that with, I think, purple. And then I'll do my Bible verse. It's not very long this time. It's just from Psalm 150. Just because the colors are so happy, I figured I'd do Psalm 150, just part of it. And I'm just going to do verse 6, which is, let everything that has breath praise the Lord, praise the Lord. And I'm just going to write that, again, not quite in regular cursive, but, like, yeah, not really script either. So let me, actually, I'm just going to throw the lighting off. I'll move this. Okay, deep breath, not smearing. See, this is why I like these, because it doesn't smear it too bad. What I use these for, and why I started to prefer these, is for several years actually. I also did my budget by hand on paper. And I would color code my budget categories. So like groceries was one color, restaurants was another color, stuff like that. And basically, the mild liners would smudge it and it would look so bad. So, and they're so cute and they are a little more aesthetically pleasing than the Sharpies. I get it, but these just work a lot better for that kind of thing. So I'm debating. I'm gonna write it in gray actually. You can tell I don't plan these out super great detail beforehand. Goodness gracious. I'm just gonna start in the lower half and everything. I think that would be too big. That has breath. Praise the Lord. Okay. Let everything that has, oh, yeah, close enough. Let everything that has breath, let's make sure there's 1, 2, okay, 1, 2. Praise the Lord. And then do an exclamation point. And then it repeats praise the Lord again as its own sentence. I don't know. Praise the and another exclamation point. Okay. And then we're gonna put the reference underneath it. I think I am just gonna use, or no, let's write it in purple, and then all of our accent flowers can be yellow and red on this side. So then this will be, I'll just write this in like blocky kind of print. That's verse 6. Ooh. Okay. And now, just like on August, we're going to put little flowers kind of around. And on some of these, I'm just going to do like 2 little flowers. Nothing too much because I don't want it to be overbearing. I want it to be a little more natural, if that makes sense. Okay, and then top of the L, we'll do that. You know, I said not too overbearing, but here I am putting tons of flowers everywhere and colors I said I wasn't even going to use now, so. I knew what I was doing with that one. Not the greatest execution, but hey, that's all right. I know what it says. Do you ever do that? You really think you're going strong and then you just do something like that? So silly. Okay, so now I have my setup for August. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go find my tape so I can fix that. This little piece came up, and that way I can show you the truly finished spread. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is my 4th time now trying to film the ending of this video. I was naive, and last time I said 3rd time's a charm. But basically I'm filming in the middle of the day where I normally film a ton of videos together, like in 1 or 2 evenings during the week, just because I don't have a ton of time. But today I actually had time in the middle, and goodness gracious, it is hopping outside in the middle of the day. So I just wanted to go ahead and end it. Got the design done. This is what I'm looking at for August. I really like the clean border plus the messy doodle flower. I think that's really cute. Now my placements on these letters, maybe not the cutest ever, but hey, it's for me. Technically I guess for you as well, because I'm posting it for people to watch, but you know, I like to look back at my old stuff, see what I was drawing. Hopefully if I continue to film and I keep pushing myself to do more, like, believe it or not, I'd consider this like artsy things, maybe my skill set will develop and I'll get a little better. My hands won't be as shaky anymore. I did patch up that little blemish with a piece of tape. I still have no idea where my actual tape dispenser is, but I found a roll of clear tape and just cut off a piece with scissors, so that's fixed. And one more thing before I go. I'll probably start my next video by saying this, but just because I know that not everyone watches until the end of videos, thank you, literally, thank you so much for watching. I have no idea what happened between last weekend and this weekend. Last weekend I was at 10 subscribers, which was nuts. I have been posting videos for less than a month, and I thought it would take months to get up to 10, and it took me less than a month because people, were kind enough to subscribe. So that was nuts to me in and of itself. But this past week, from being at 10, I'm now at 51 at the time that I filmed this. I have no idea what happened. I'm not complaining in the slightest. I am so grateful. And so many people have watched, even if you don't want to subscribe. I'm just so grateful you watched. The reason that I am making these videos is because this is something that would help me relax, and the idea that it's helping that many people relax, or at least I hope it is, or you probably wouldn't have subscribed. That touches my heart truly. I am so thankful for every watch and every subscriber, and I know 50, like, if you're used to watching channels that have a ton of subscribers, 50 probably doesn't seem like that many to you, but 50 is more than I ever thought I would get, especially about a month into this. So I just wanted to thank you, and I'm going to repeat this at the beginning of the next video, just so people who don't make it to the end can hear me say thanks to them. But really, I just appreciate it, and I appreciate your comments and encouragement as well. So if you have anything you want to say about my design, obviously, like I said, I do it to maybe help relax. I know that the markers I use, these aren't the most like scratchy, like loud pens, but hopefully, hopefully this video was enjoyable for you. And if you have any suggestions or any ideas of your own that you might do, please let me know. I'd love to read about it. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye!